Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Wisconsin Smash Summit 2. Already making our way into top 8. Feels like the day just started, but we are here. We're down to the final 8 as they're continuing to round out the bottom of the bracket for loser's side. But we're on the winner's side. I'm Pao here with Spencer. And we're already going to be getting into this game 1 here for Galleon and Vencho. Going to be the DLC matchup we've come to know and love in Kazuya Steve.
Yep. And I don't know, I'm not familiar with these players' set records. I don't know if they've ever even played too often. But definitely, yeah, a matchup that we've seen a lot across the years. Steve Kazuya, yeah.
As far as I know, not too much overlap. As Galleon continues to travel more and more as time goes on, probably going to see these guys play more often, but typically not super regular at West Town Brawl, which is typically where you're going to see Vencho.
Right.
Vencho not someone that travels too often outside of Madison, so
Yeah.
again, that's the joy of having these summits, is you get to see a lot of overlap that you don't typically get to see around the state, and get to see these unique matchups. So going to be just getting this wall going right now is Vencho, just trying to keep this Rage Drive Kazuya at bay.
Oh my god, what a call out on the uppie.
Yeah, just barely not taking the stock there. But high percent here, Rage Drive. But getting that gold back air, going to steal out the stock even without having to use the diamond just yet.
Right. And saving it for the next stock I think is smart. Pretty high percent. Any straight hit could really kill, but that's a big combo. Doesn't even need diamonds, even with just gold. 70% off one hit.
Yeah, getting the 69% in the blink of an eye here. And now Galleon needs to find his footing in this matchup really quick here. Gets that up B out of shield, trying to minimize the damage here. But so far, Galleon just hasn't been able to find a meaningful opening. But here we go.
There's a big... Doesn't quite get the sweet spot on the nair.
Just holds him real tight there. Just a loving embrace.
I don't know if he wasn't sure which throw or he just wanted to send a message, but...
Sending a message that forward air spike is Vencho.
Yeah.
I was about to point out that Vencho, due to the stage that we're playing on PS2, doesn't have a whole lot of resources on hand. You get a lot of the higher density resources here, so you don't get as many of the dirts that you can hold on to build those walls.
Sure, yeah. And I think that's the thing you really want in this matchup, is being able to build your wall and keep Kazuya out. But Vencho's been doing just a great job of just boxing, getting this percent racked up. And another diamond already on deck, too.
So that's something I really appreciate about Vencho's gameplay is how fluid he is in being able to switch from offense and defense. He's really good at building that wall when he needs to, but he also is able to scrap when he has to. But getting caught there, getting that up B once again is Galleon, so has quite a bit of work left here to do on this last stock of Game 1.
Yeah, and doesn't even get the rage. Wow, that just straight killed.
That looked like questionable DI to me.
It did, but also I feel like Anvil normally sends more towards the top. That was a really weird knockback.
That's why I looked like he held down.
Yeah, I'm assuming, he probably held down and left because he went really down.
Almost looked like he was holding down there. So
yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised, because that's what I do when I get hit by Anvil. I'm like, I'm the top, I got to hold down. And then just kind of exploded there. And that's really unfortunate because, I mean, like I said, you don't get the Rage Art there. You don't get a really big part of your kit.
So we're going to change the scenery here. We're going to be shrinking it down to that one plat that Kazuya loves, going to Hello Bastion. I imagine Smashville was taken off the table just because it's so good for Kazuya and so bad for Steve.
Yeah, true. Something with the materials, right, with Smashville that Steve doesn't like?
You get stuck with a lot of dirt.
Yeah,
you don't get a lot of the heavier materials, and also just he can't really play that keep away game that he wants. So also just so many better stages for Steve.
True.
But here you get the same layout, but a little bit bigger, better materials. You can mine on different areas of the stage for different resources. So, but Galleon going here just to be able to try to better chase down this Steve. Already looking much better to start of this first stock.
For sure. And we're seeing this game where Vencho's trying to get away as fast as possible and set up his blocks. And Galleon's doing a good job of just running in and keeping the pressure up, not letting Vencho get too much materials. That backer is going to be pretty huge, though. We're going to get some space, some time to mine a little bit. I think, what is he on? Is he on stone?
Yeah, I think he's on stone right now. Just up-airing the crap out of nothing over in the corner is Vencho, but living that down air. He needs to find his way back onto stage. Galleon with that Rage Drive on deck, trying to bait him in here. And gets the Rage Drive confirm, and then that'll be the first stock for Galleon.
Yeah, and this will be a huge moment. Like, if Galleon can get that one combo started, could be a really big lead here. Only gets a little bit 20%, but keeping center really nicely. Wow, what a call out.
And out of resources is Vencho right now. So down a full stock and out of resources really needs to mine right now with this opening.
Yeah, he's not even going to go for the ledge trap or anything. He's just mining.
I like that. Obviously, you want to finish out the stock there, but if you miss that ledge trap, you're basically SOL. So, but yeah, finding that minecart, getting that stock. That was honestly, I was about to say, that was the first time we've really seen minecart play a factor so far in the set.
Is he dead? No, he's not.
Yes.
Oh my god. It looks like an SD, and then it's just like he can really come back from like anywhere. Vencho's really good at those recoveries. I don't know what the TNT even does, but it saves him all the time. And now I think he's a little bit scared to even craft. He doesn't have a pickaxe, but now he's going to waste the diamonds, and he's at 100. Any stray hit might kill him.
I think you kind of have to go for that risk at this point, though. You're down a little bit. You've been struggling to build some offense here, but already evening it up thanks to that diamond and that anvil.
And he already got another diamond anyways, so it doesn't matter. And there's, oh no, he avoids the backer. Great drift from Galleon.
And now we're going to see diamond versus rage drive for the first time in this set. So getting that down smash, putting him back off stage. But as much as we talked about getting those resources, we've also just seen a complete reluctance, no matter what, from Vencho to go for those ledge traps. So
that's true.
I think he is probably just trying to set himself up for success on that last stock there, getting that, and then also finding that downer too. So just full of mats in the inventory right now and nothing else.
Wow, really run off, just down B grab. That's an interesting option.
Also just not quite going across the whole stage, but here we go, getting that up B once again. So last stock, dead even here. So,
but diamonds.
Diamonds.
Is it really even? And we haven't seen any of the like trying to stop the crafting, you know, like trying to dash and stop it. I think Kazuya probably struggles to do that. He's a little bit slower. He can't really even get on that platform that easily. But that's going to be huge. Pretty solid percent lead from Vencho here.
Yeah, all of a sudden, what looked like, again, that was pretty squarely in Galleon's favor. But hold the phone. Is that Opie going to take it? Yeah. Wow!
All you need is one hit when you're Kazuya Mishima. And that'll be the game.
And that's why that single plot layout is so good for him. Is especially on Hollow, that middle platform becomes even bigger, so it's even harder to get out of that situation. So what started as like at 20 or 30% ultimately led to the stock when it looked like it was pretty comfortably in Vencho's favor there.
Right. Yeah, and that's the game. Vencho was trying to play that game of just, I don't want to touch you, stay away from me, I want to build the blocks, but then he started going for more of that boxing, and then, yeah, one misstep and one misplay, and you get 0 to 100 or even death. So good stuff to Galleon. And we're going to town, I think that was, right?
I mean, I hear the Animal Crossing going in the background, but didn't get to see the stage as
I think I saw town.
We get in this game 3. Actually, we are going to smash
really?
Phil?
There's no way.
So you lose the game on Hollow and go to the smaller Hollow. That's very interesting. I'm curious. Maybe, and it might have actually been just the fact that he noticed that Galleon isn't really challenging those block walls as well. So on here, you're going to get a lot of resources very quickly thanks to the dirt. So
okay, yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's the thought, but you're still dealing with a close quarters Kazuya.
Yeah, maybe he wanted more dirt to build those walls. He really wasn't able to build a lot of walls towards the end of the game when he just had like only iron blocks and stuff. I mean, it's pretty even so far, but yeah, I think you're right with it just being a smaller stage. You don't really have room to run away, and that's such a good punish from Galleon. He's so consistent with that today.
Yeah, you cannot run away from the double dip nair there on the corner, no matter how hard you try. And now you're playing from behind on a rush down Kazuya. Don't even have the chance to get your feet under you and get more resources right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's just stuck at this ledge. No matter what he throws out, anvils, blocks, it's just getting stuffed out by everything Galleon throws out. And yeah, he's just trying to mine.
Getting the extension there on the, I don't know what the down angle tilt there is on Kazuya, but so good for setting up for combos. And that up B is going to take it too.
Right on the anvil. I think that's what he was going for before. We saw that last game. He tried to up the anvil, and it didn't work last time, but he went for it again, and it actually worked this time. So
probably was able to avoid that like landing hit of the anvil there.
Right.
And then get up B through it to hit Steve. So
yeah, such a good option.
This is looking like a situation where Vencho counterpicked himself.
Yeah. I think you're right. And I feel like, because you were mentioning how Smash was very good for Kazuya, but it's kind of an unnatural thing to think of. Like, you would think Kazuya doesn't want platforms. He wants, like, the FD, Town, Kalos type of stages. And so maybe you think, oh, well, maybe he wouldn't be that good on Smashville, but
personally, I think it's his best stage besides FD.
Sure, yeah.
Because you can't run away from him.
Yeah.
There's no space to play around him. And that middle platform is so hard to escape Kazuya combos on, and you get stuck there very often.
Yep.
So
That's it. Couldn't even craft. He wasn't even allowed to. The 2 seconds after he took the stock, he couldn't even craft. He got punished for it.
Vencho learning the hard way about how good Smashville is for Kazuya.
Yeah, now you know. And I mean, I know for a fact we will not be seeing Smashville for the rest of the set, so we can see what other counter picks he likes. Okay, Town. That's what I thought it would be the first game. Town being in FD for part of the duration of the map, so it can be kind of scary. But like you said, you have that space to run away, mine, and build some walls. So it could be a lot better for Vencho, I think.
And that's why I think a lot of people get afraid of picking Town against Kazuya is that FD variant, but it's only for a short duration. Otherwise, you have these multiple platform layouts that I don't think it's worth worrying about. But apparently,
wait, did he try to reflect? Was that the reflect?
I think he tried to reflect
why
the
didn't
TNT.
It reflect? Or maybe you can't reflect it because it's just an explosion. Is that why?
Not sure. He may have landed on the ignition button. The
the platform or the pressure plate. Yeah.
So far, this counter pick working out fantastically for Vencho. Getting this 0 to death 100%.
Barely
not getting the recovery.
Just barely couldn't make it. I think the Town having like the lower blast zone too almost helped them live that, but Gold just a little bit too strong. It's actually Gold is quite strong. And I already broke it, though.
Axeless combos right now coming out from Vencho here. But now, this is where it gets hard. When you get comboed in these situations by Kazuya, where you just don't have a platform or escape route, you're going to take a lot of damage. But good job from Vencho, minimizing the bleeding and holding on to his stock there.
Yeah, that's huge. And now he has diamonds, so if he can just keep playing his Steve game and not getting hit by any electrics, he's in a really comfortable position right now. Ooh,
and
big
that's kind of the story for Galleon, too, where if he's not able to find those electrics, he can tend to struggle on finding those meaningful openings. So if you're Vencho, you're in a great spot here, but you get a little bit of an overextension. But, wow, missing the up B. You don't see that from Galleon very often.
No, Vencho's been doing a good job of mixing up his DI on the electrics. He died hard in there. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. The TNT explosion in the F smash. Yep, classic. But doesn't matter that it didn't hit. He still got the F smash in the end. Or was that F?
It was down there.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, 2 stock lead, solid for Vencho. Okay, 1 stock lead, but still has the diamonds. Should be able to get this crafting table up on that platform and get it no problem.
But just putting himself immediately into Kazuya there. Now you're in a big trouble, mister.
Ooh, got the platform, but luckily Galleon actually kind of had a little bit of a drop there.
I think the crafting table might have messed up with the timing there with the hitboxes. So now Vencho with a new lease on life on the second stock here. What could have potentially been the stock now. Still has a full stock lead, but that raid drive has come out and he's going to immediately go for it and take that stock.
I thought maybe the block might save him there, but no, sir. And now we got no diamonds. Still got the gold, but that's a Kazuya combo. Not going to get too much off of it, though.
And all of a sudden, too, Vencho fresh out of resources.
This could be it. If he hits the up B, I think that's it. No. Good DI from Vencho. No iron, though, so no minecarts. Oh, just regularly get up F smash.
The counter pick coming through there for Vencho with the highest legal blast zones over the top is Town, so also makes sense here for this counter pick. But now you have gold, so
no more iron, though.
Best frame data, but once again, we are finding another down air to force this game 5 here in winter semis of Wisconsin Summit 2.
Yeah. And Vencho's been getting a lot of those, just jumping over Galleon when he swings and then getting an anvil. We saw the really early kill that first game on the 3rd stock, and now we're seeing it again. Vencho getting a lot of those anvils, and he really had barely any iron. So I mean, he was risking a little bit there going for that.
And it makes sense why he goes for so many of these with punished anvils, because Galleon's looking for those electrics. He's trying to get the punish and get the stock there. So if you can be comfortable just micro spacing around Kazuya, especially at C, when you have a kill move that you can just drop on him as a punish.
Right.
It's paying dividends for Vencho throughout this set.
Yeah, but now it's Galleon's counterpick. We haven't seen his counterpick for a couple games now. And we're going back to PS2, which was the first game. We played the first game on PS2, right? And then
I want to say it was PS2 for game 1.
We didn't go back there. So, and that game went to Vencho. Yes. PS2 went to Vencho.
Yep.
So kind of interesting that he would want to go back. I know Galleon's one of those people that just loves going on. He'll go all PS2 the whole set if you let him. So I know he loves PS2. But, okay, so there's the reflect. I don't know why it didn't work the last game.
Not sure.
That's interesting. But honestly, that's giving Vencho a little bit of damage here. Giving him some space.
I also like to think that Vencho has probably banned both the single plats at this point along with FD. So this is probably your best bet if you're Galleon at this point. I'm actually looking for like a small battlefield perhaps, but
yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, maybe small battlefield to have less space. But Steve is also really good on small battlefield because the up tilt hits like the platform and stuff. So I don't think this is a bad pick. Honestly, Galleon was winning most of game 1 anyways. He just kind of got had bad DI on the anvil or whatever. But we've actually seen a lot more aggressiveness from Vencho, I feel like, this first stock. He's not just running away strictly. He's kind of going in, mixing up between mining and running in.
And that can be really hard to deal with against Steve. If the Steve's, like I was talking about earlier, comfortable switching between that offense and defense,
Right.
something Venture was very good at. He's definitely not afraid of just building a wall and playing behind it, but he also knows that he doesn't have too long to mine before this Kazuya comes towards him. And
What?
now he's doing a Fridge drive here once again.
And he has no jump, right? Yeah, he's just got to get hit by that laser and dies. Wow.
Yeah.
Solid from Galleon, and then he's got Rage Art here too. And even you don't even need like the big strong hit. Honestly, having the Rage Art, the 1.2 knockback can be huge if you get like a solid Kazuya combo and get an up smash. It can be a big difference maker. But nope, can't touch that block. That's mine.
Yeah, no thank you. So yeah, and a fresh diamond on hand for Vencho. So that's going to be a lot of damage here. Going to get that jab.
Jab.
Walk him across the whole stage, but just missing that forward air.
He looked so ready for that air dash too, but just misspaced it. And this is pretty scary for from Vencho. No Rage Art yet either. Solid with 2 diamonds on deck too.
And just like that, what was initially looking like a great Galleon game is very much in Vencho's favor. But now that Rage Art is back once again, going to get that higher damage that you were talking about earlier. So now, if you can get a quick Rage Art kill, here we go. That's going to absolutely take it. Extremely important stock for Galleon.
And he tried to to stop the craft again too. It's just like it feels so hard for Kazuya, too slow. And no iron though. One iron, sorry, from Vencho. He's gonna have to mine for a little bit here. I'm not sure how he's gonna find this kill. He's going for a lot of these F smashes. Oh,
the answer, as it always has been, anvil.
I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So, gonna go for another one of those anvils. I'm kind of scared if he's gonna keep going for these anvils if it gets too obvious, because Kazuya does have that big reflector, and if you hit that reflect, it's just game over at any percent. I mean, the strongest reflector in the game versus one of the strongest, if not the strongest, projectiles in the game.
That's one of those that you don't put in your mental stack until your opponent shows you that to worry about it.
And he hasn't even gone for reflect against we saw it against the TNT, but not against the anvil. Almost got a huge conversion off of that electric, and this is super close.
Yeah, going to probably be his last hit. It can be DIing out, but that up B is probably going to take it. Not quite. But another up B will absolutely take it.
That just straight beat the minecart. Wow, what an amazing play from Galleon. And we haven't seen that all game either. Challenging the minecart. Did we? I don't think we saw that with the up B.
Underneath. Yeah,
underneath like that. Yeah.
Something that people don't realize with minecart is